Hey, this is Druk. This is what happened last time. We arrived at the island ruin of Pazadoom and explored stinking subterranean tunnels full of rats, and, rats. We found the disgusting altar of Squirm the Pestilent and cleared a room full of verminous priests and cleansed it with the magical stone that Shaw had given me for a smelly boot.
You're all crammed onto the Sea Titan as it leaves the shores of Pazadoom, and the chasm from which you crawled is ablaze. Little rat figures keep running out of it, many of them on fire, and run into the sea.
I'm certainly glad we're free of that pungent... I don't even know what to call it.
Bathroom.
It smelled like an outhouse. I can't argue with that. Jack, can you move your knees on my kidney?
I'm comfortable.
I am not.
Druk makes no movement whatsoever.
Guys, there's nothing better than being on the open sea. I don't know why you're complaining so much.
There's one thing better than being on the open sea in the Sea Titan, and that's almost every other ship.
Ah, so rude.
One would not describe this ship as Titanic.
Or even a ship. They'd probably call it a dinghy, maybe.
I know what'll get you excited. Hey, Runar, do me a favor. Reach into the right side of my vest.
Okay. What am I looking for?
Oh, my other right.
Oh, that's the... Never mind. What am I looking for again?
Hey, well, there's this neat little thing of purple powder.
Oh, okay. Purple powder. I pull it out.
And also a crystal dagger thing.
Crystal dagger thing. Okay. I got it. Let me focus. And I got it.
Figure out what those do. And then put them back in my vest. Wait, why did I just give those to you?
Well, that was probably a mistake on your part. But I will certainly take some time and look at them.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
22.
This is on the powder?
Sure.
You've seen this before, actually.
So this red pouch is filled with the purple dust, as you described. Then when you sprinkle it on somebody that's dead, they can come back, if they're willing, as potentially something not what they were. Kind of like me, except I didn't die.
Oh, okay, put it back in my vest.
Okay, so this is a dagger that allows you to cast the spell Cloud of Daggers. I'm sure you're quite familiar with that as a bard.
Sure.
It also can be used as a regular melee weapon, but it does have a chance of breaking.
Perfect.
And there's this command word, but it's in primordial. I can't read it.
Oh,
Good
okay.
luck with that.
Here, put that in my vest. I'll read it later.
Okay. I put it in the right side vest.
Thanks for putting it in the right side. Always good to know where things are.
Yep. Yep. So is it too early to ask for a pit stop?
Well, we just got on the sea. Just stand up. I'll hold you.
Fine.
This gets tricky. Hey, we're going to Seldom Seen next, right? Just up north?
Yeah, well, I mean, the temple's in the ocean to the north of Seldom Seen, but I think Seldom Seen would be a good spot. We could ask some questions and actually locate the temple. We don't know where it's at. It's just somewhere in the vicinity of Seldom Seen.
Oh, Seldom Seen is a nice place. I've been there before.
Well, okay. Well, maybe you'll know the one person that will be able to guide us to the spot.
Of course, that was before it was totally overrun by hobgoblins.
Now I suddenly have a bunch of trepidation and anxiety.
Hobbies are nothing. No worries.
That's the problem.
Well, if the temple's like north of there in the ocean, we'll just go find it.
Do these hobgoblins work for Zindalan?
Oh yeah, they sure do. Not very nice.
So are they going to try to press gang us again?
Yep, they sure will. Not very nice.
This is going to make getting information very challenging.
Well, I tell you what, we don't even need to go there. We could just roam around the ocean north of the city, if you want to.
For some reason, that sounds like it's a better option. What do you think, Chuck?
Wait, do either of you two know where this temple is?
I don't know where the temple is.
It's in the sea, under the waves, somewhere north of Seldom Seen. That's a pretty big area.
Just as you're saying that, a wave comes over and almost topples your little boat over.
Oh, hey, that was fun.
No.
It totally was.
No. I now am attached as firmly as I can to the mast.
Ow! Your knee is right in my back.
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
I'm not. I'm navigating this thing. I get the say. Those are the rules. Oh, hey, check this out. You know, if I need to kick you off the ship, hey, push that little lever right there.
Jack, can you reach the lever?
Here, I'll get it. Joe reaches awkwardly back behind him, pushes a little lever, and a tiny plank flicks out. I can make you walk the plank.
It's like 6 inches.
Hey, size doesn't always matter.
So, Seldom Seen is in enemy hands.
Yeah, correct, and they will have no idea where the temple is.
Well,
Anybody that maybe did, probably dead. But then again, there's still lots and lots of halflings there. I mean, they make them do all the stuff. They run the town, and they cook food for them, and they keep track of all their records, stuff like that.
Can we sneak into the town somehow? Is there a place we could beach the boat?
Sure, I mean, we'd dock. I could just hang it on a tree, really. We'll figure it out. So, you want to go to Seldom Seen now? Is that what you're telling me?
Unless you just want to roam around aimlessly in the sea.
Yeah, I kind of do, but that's okay, I guess, for Darla. Hey, Druck, you heard it was Darla, right?
Yeah.
We know now.
Are we going to be treated like slaves? How will we be accepted?
The hobgoblins will hate you too, for sure. Yep. I might know a few.
Hobgoblins?
Mm-hmm.
Name one.
Ickpack.
Checks out. Alright. That's just you and the Ick Pack to get us where we need to go.
Ickpack is in Seldom Seen, or at least you knew of him being there?
Yeah, one of the people I know. Ickpack.
Wow. I have a small sliver of hope, and it makes me really sad.
Why don't you just take a nap? And don't look at that big wave coming.
Do you like...
I told him not to look.
So this island is very rocky. Not a lot of beach or anything like that on this side. And you have to keep the boat kind of close to the island because you don't really know how seaworthy it is.
Yeah, I can just pull an all-nighter here, and we'll be there in the morning.
Aren't the hobgoblins going to try to enslave us on sight?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Wouldn't we be better to sneak in?
We should probably be well rested for that.
Yeah, okay, we'll go for a bit, and when the sun starts to go down, I'll pull us over. I'm pretty sure there's some coconut trees coming up.
Ooh, I remember watching a dissertation on how to make a drink with coconut milk. I might be able to recreate that for you.
Hey, Druck, he's going to recreate some milk for me.
Okay. Weird, but okay. For the record, I don't want any of Runar's milk.
Technically speaking, it is the coconut, not mine.
Okay.
So much better. See? So much better. He agreed to it. How do you... Gio, wake up.
Whoa. Hey, how you doing?
Maybe we should pull over sooner rather than later.
Huh?
If you crash the ship, we're done for.
This thing's super durable. It's fine. But, alright, I guess we could start pulling over soon.
An hour later, you have a camp going up on the shores. You're leaning up against the boat. You just pulled it up with you.
Okay, let me go find that coconut. I rolled an 18. I don't know. What's an 18 in coconut search?
There are several coconuts under a coconut tree.
I try to dehusk the coconut and open it up and show them how to drink the milk. And then I have a cat attack and start lapping it up.
Well, he likes it, Druck.
Yep. That's,
Excuse me. Hey, this half of the coconut is fine. Here you go. Take a little sip. It's refreshing.
Nope. I'm good, thank you.
Giovanni,
Oh, thank you. Gio's chewing on the coconut husk, too.
do we want some bird tonight? I could call in a bird for dinner. I'm sure we could pluck it and cook it like a rotisserie chicken.
No, I'll pass. Make sure you do that far away from me, too.
I'm not going to eat it raw. What kind of savage do you think I am? I pull out the staff of bird calling. I do my ritual with it, holding it out like a flute.
Seagull comes flying up.
I bash the seagull with the staff of bird calling.
You smack it right into the coconut tree, and a few more coconuts land next to you.
Maybe we shouldn't sleep underneath those. Anyway, I go build just the bird and start building a fire.
Gio's passed out on the beach sleeping. Looked like he was carrying a piece of wood and just fell forward.
I think he's fine. As I build a small little divot in the sand, put rocks around it, get the fire going, take a couple sticks, jam them up there, start rotisserie cooking this seagull. You see, Jack, the purpose of spinning the bird like this is to evenly cook the meat. You don't want to cook it too much on one side and not enough on the other side.
That's a fair point. So do we know anything about this Seldom Seen, or...
Just Giovanni told us something about halflings and getting taken over by the hobgoblins 10 years ago, and let's see, what else did he say? Something about the halflings are... yeah, no, we don't know anything.
Do we know anything about this Aleopus, other than some sort of shark deity?
Well, I imagine he'd be like the other ones we saw so far. Oh, you know what? We saw an altar to Aleopus earlier. That's what was in that temple under the water when we helped the mermaid. He does also have the name of Terror, Aleopus does. He would probably like to eat our fear, scare us. What if he does jump scares?
It's possible. We still need to figure out how to get to the temple in the first place. I think that should be our first course of action, and deal with whatever that presents itself.
I think we need to get to Seldom Seen, ingratiate ourselves with the halfling population somehow, and stay undetected from the hobgoblins. We're screwed, aren't we?
Well, probably.
Okay.
You all get some rest. Gio sleeps later than anyone else, and you pour him into the boat, start heading north along the shore. It's a beautiful, calm day, and the sun comes up over the mountainous island. Cramped in the Sea Titan, you move along with Gio's expertise.
You know, Giovanni, I will say, the one thing that gives you any credence about being the son of Mare is you certainly do know how to sail.
Yeah, of course. Wait, was that a compliment?
Yes?
Gotcha. Jockey gave me a compliment.
I heard that.
Do I not compliment you very often? You are excellent at sailing, and you're pretty good at playing various instruments. Your lyrics could use some work. I'm not going to lie to you about that.
Ouch. Well, I am writing a song about Darla and a cat.
Please don't.
But it's for you. I think it's nice.
I appreciate the gesture. I will wait to see the execution, I suppose, before I pass judgment.
You know, I just thought of an idea. We might consider sailing out from the island a little bit and catching a ride with whatever ship passes through to drop off supplies. I'm not saying that this is a small ship and easily identifiable, but
it is a small ship and easily identifiable.
if we were to catch a ride on a much larger ship that would grant us passage for that last half day, we might be able to sneak our way onto the docks a little easier.
Hey, everybody knows the Sea Titan. Who wouldn't love this thing? It's great.
As you round a rocky outcropping, the Sea Titan jolts forward. The sea is suddenly foaming and lurching, and the boat rocks and creaks. Before you, the gaping maw of a massive whirlpool fills the bay. and you begin to spin in a wide circle as the whirlpool begins to draw you in. You look over the edge, and at the bottom floor you can see a giant toothy mouth sucking in water and spewing it out in rushing geysers. The mast snaps, and the Sea Titan begins to break apart in the violent accelerating current. Along the shore, through the spinning blur, you make out a figure hanging from a low tree branch over the edge of the whirlpool.
Good day, friends. I think you'd best grab my tail, lest you become the next meal for Cremasa.
A burly, black-scaled dragonkin hangs from an olive tree branch, and his hands grip the branch above his head. He's completely unclothed, and his scales glisten in the midday sun.
My Titan!
The Titan is breaking up,
No! No!
and the only thing you can see to grab onto is this naked dragonkin hanging from a branch.
Curse you! Curse you, sea creature!
I grab onto the dragonkin.
Make an athletics check.
I got a 16.
Oh, jump up, you grab onto his tail, hang on for dear life.
Can I use my climb speed to climb up the naked dragonkin?
Sure.
Hold on there.
Giovanni looks really mad and he gets his sword out and he's looking right at the mouth of that monster.
Oh, you must not do that.
It's going down!
Gio, you might want to let this one go.
I can't let another tip go!
You have like 4 more.
I don't get your point.
What about the perennial of soul? Wait, that's the wrong one. I climb down the dragonkin and I try to snag Giovanni by the horns as they go swirling by.
Ah, no, let me go! Let me go!
All right, athletics check.
16.
It's not enough!
All right.
Not enough!
Yoink! One horn, and he's hanging there below you. Druck, your boat's breaking up.
I'm going to go ahead and take a running leap towards the dragonkin. Athletics?
Yep.
21.
All right. The 4 of you are all hanging from this tree.
Giovanni casts freedom of movement and slips out of Rudar's hands. Darn you, sea beast! He's ready to dive into the creature.
I just stare stunned at Giovanni intentionally wiggling out of my grasp to go fight the... What did he call it? What did you call this?
The Kirmasa.
Kirmasa, you're going down!
Kirmasa?
Yes, the Kirmasa.
Alright, grab my belt and pull off the length of it and hand it to Renar. I'll be right back. And I'll jump down and tackle him.
Okay. I climb up to the tree and tie the rope to the tree.
I pop out of the hold with ease.
All right, so Gio, you are flying towards the monster, sword in hand, ready to dive in, and the Sea Titan is just in front of you. And it actually catches into its mouth. It makes a gagging sound for a second. The boat completely breaks into splinters. And then it goes... and spits it up. And all of the splinters and stuff come shooting your direction with a huge geyser of water. And it shoots you up past them all. And you land next to the olive tree above them.
Darn you, Kirmasa!
Thank you, Kirmasa. I think.
The dragonkin does a few chin-ups with you guys hanging from him.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
This is odd.
I think it's about full. Hold on.
And you wait there for an awkward amount of time, trying not to look up as he's unclothed. Finally, the thing stops spewing, does another hacking noise, and more boat parts come shooting out of it and bob up to the top.
Okay, she's full.
and a giant mast, not from the Sea Titan, but a giant mast from apparently his ship, comes bobbing up, starts moving north, and he goes,
All right, hop down, boys.
Excuse me?
This is our ride for now.
The mast.
Do you see another one?
He's looking around. There's just pieces of wood flying around.
Is the mast attached to a ship, or we're just taking the mast?
It's just a big floating log at this point.
Okay.
Whirlpool is settled. Monsters moved on.
You know, I was pretty convinced there wasn't something worse than the Sea Titan that we could have used.
We'll be fine. You're on your way to Seldom Seen, I'm guessing.
Yes?
There's nothing else north of here.
Vinehaven?
Well, I suppose, but you weren't getting there in that little boat.
Giovanni's just looking sad and mad.
Well met, friends.
Puts his hand out as he holds onto this log underneath you.
I shake his hand. I'm Runar Chai.
Rudis Grok, the Liberator. No doubt you've heard of me.
No.
Famed gladiator, Zanre warrior, and of course, Liberator.
Of?
I'm sorry, you haven't heard of me?
I have not. Who did you liberate?
I've liberated them all. Starting with myself as a gladiator and my kinsmen.
Where were you a gladiator at?
Started in Princeholm. Have you heard of Princeholm? It's in the provinces?
Vaguely. I am personally from the Silesium, and that's quite a ways away.
As we are now. Started there, was a liberator there, and have since liberated people all over the Placidus. Yes, you've no doubt heard of the monks of St. Mucius that were liberated from the island dig site on Chesend? Or the slave laborers on Cardilath?
I had not heard of them getting liberated. Who did you liberate them from? And I do that look of, are you kidding me, to Druck and Giovanni.
The slavers, of course.
Which slavers? Did the group have a special name? I just want to look out for these slavers.
The ones on Chesend and on Cardilath.
That's pretty vague. I had heard it was the Ruby pirates that were the slavers over there by Chesson.
Never heard of them.
Oh, really?
Oh, wait, yes, the Red Sails. Yes, that's what it was. The Red Sails. Well, they're red by the time I was done with them, I'll tell you.
Gia's not even paying attention right now.
Whew, you better make sure that you get full credit for all that, and get hire a bard.
Please excuse my appearance. My armor was weighing me down, as it did my compatriots.
Okay, I need to go get a drink now, guys. Hey, Liberator, can you bring us to the Seldom Seen?
It's a liberator.
Liver eater.
No, I'm sorry, it's liberator.
Elevator.
Wait, look at my mouth.
What?
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Liberator.
You know,
Liberator.
the Dragonkin lip really doesn't express the vowels in the same way as, like, the satyr lips.
Yeah, I'm not even going to acknowledge what you're saying.
Hey, I drank my gallon of wine already. I need another gallon, so can we please get going? I got to drink to the old Sea Titan.
So you're on your way to Seldom Seen. Well, I've lost my crew, thanks to Kirmasa there.
I don't like Kiribasa. I'm going to tell my dad about her.
I'm on my way to liberate the halflings of that town. Since the war began in Tandria, the hobgoblins have begun selling off their halfling servants. An unwise decision, of course, because without their learned servants, the hobgoblin space trade will surely suffer. They have begun to send them west to Tandria. I have reason to believe that they're shipping some off, and I am going to Seldom Seen to liberate them. Because as I've mentioned...
Boy, out of all the people to mess with, halflings, those hobgoblins are kind of mean.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And they like to talk with British accents. It's very terrifying.
I don't think I've ever been scared of a hobgoblin before, ever.
Our sources before I left told us that the Zendalani slave ship, the Giant, was sailing from Seldom Seen. Our plan was to take over the ship and liberate halfling captives because, as I've mentioned, I am Rudis Gork, the Liberator.
The rudest orc? You're not even an orc.
Why are you guys talking about liver satyrs?
I don't know. I think he's drunk.
I'm more concerned about his lack of clothes. Hey, Giovanni, do you have an extra pair of pants in there?
This guy freaks out when there's no pants. Maybe he eats his pants.
He literally said he was wearing armor and he had to ditch it or else he was going to drown.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to Liverboy.
Yeah, I don't know how we're supposed to get to Seldom Seen. I mean, I plan on just walking there, but you guys are going to have to navigate with a big pole.
Oh, wait, I got a ring. I pull out of the space bag up the ring of...
The Ring of Dolphins?
The Ring of Dolphins.
Ah, the famed Ring of Dolphin.
I can just swim there.
Quite nice. Wait,
And he looks over at Druck, who has begun to walk on the water with his ring of water walking, and he goes,
this just might work.
and he lassos you.
Hey, that's kind of funny.
Walk that way, elf.
You've been press ganged.
What's your name?
My name is Druck.
Druck. Oh, my name is Rudis Gok. Sounds sort of similar in my ears.
Brutus Druck, do you know what Druck means? It means tugboat.
I agree. That's very good, very good. All right, due north, sir.
I could cut the rope. I'm just saying, Drag.
I understand.
If you would like, I could wear the ring and I could pull us.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I promise to give you it back.
I mean, this guy has a lot more muscles, no offense. And I've seen his entire body.
We've all seen his entire body.
He is still totally naked, by the way, and he is not bashful whatsoever. He just puts his hands to his hips and stands there glistening in the sun with his black scales.
Gio's sitting on the log and his head is about waist level, and it doesn't faze him at all either. Somebody pull on a pole, I don't know.
Alright, I'll start walking north.
This is the best fan art I've ever seen.
Wait, what did he? Ah, never mind. He's a loony.
You spend the rest of the afternoon being told tales of Rudis Gok's antics. You don't really believe anything that he says. He seems like he's pretty full of it.
Well, we caught him with 2 lies right out the gate.
Giovanni has fun with him, and he's telling him all of his stories, too. I imagine they don't shut up.
Will you write me a song of the liberation of the monks of St. Lucius?
I absolutely will, nudist orc. Gork.
Gok.
Gok.
Rudis. You could call me Rudis.
Got it, nudist.
Yeah, well, all right.
I whispered to Jack, you know he's stealing your credit, right?
I'm not too concerned about it. I don't need all the accolades, and he seems to thrive on them. You guys are starting to get heavy. I don't know how much longer I want to do this.
I could try pulling it for a minute, and you could just...
Good idea.
And he lassos you. Now there's 2 ropes coming from the pole.
Not what I meant.
Much better, much better.
And Giovanni throws 2 ropes on you guys, too, just for fun.
You know, the number of ropes doesn't make it any more efficient.
I know, but it's super fun.
I'll use my tail as a rudder.
Oh yeah, that's helping. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Here, I'm going to flip my hat upside down. It's like a crow's nest. Wait, I don't want birds in there. Flipping it back.
Just about sunset, you come around a bend, another outcropping of rocks, and there are several ships anchored to your northwest.
Seldom Seen will be a little bit to our east around the bend here, but it seems that the Zendalani fleet is here as we had been told.
I just want to get something straight. You, by yourself, are going to steal a whole ship called the Giantess or something and navigate the ship away from the Zendalani fleet. By yourself.
Have you never been part of a liberation party before? We will find weapons and we will arm the captives, and they will raise up and take down their oppressors.
What if the halflings are the ones wanting to go to Tandria?
He just blinks a couple times.
I'm not sure I understand. Do you know what they do to halflings in Thandria? They eat them.
Given that you're the liberator of the St. Lucius people, you would also know that St. Lucius and the White City is declaring war on Tandria with the aids of the provinces.
Yes, I'm aware.
So maybe the halflings are moving there in support of that war. Think of that.
I'm a Zanre warrior. I'm not paid to think.
You're a liberator. You should think.
What's with this guy?
I don't know. It sounds like he wants halflings to be enslaved or something. Hey, I'm not sure Darla would like that.
Roll your perception, Geo.
Natural one.
You go to look at the ships because you never forget a ship. And then when you look that way, Runar gets in the way, and then you get distracted and look away.
Yeah, I just missed the Sea Titan. Maybe Meryl put it all back together and sent it my way again.
Druck, go ahead and roll your perception.
9.
You do remember, because you were the one looking up at it, one of the ships in the fleet there, and there are 4 ships that you can see, is the Mayor's Curse, which you had been facing when you left Cartolath, and you had the 2 sleeping next to you on the Swan boat. You've been on that boat before.
Geo,
Yeah.
see that ship over there?
Yeah, the Mayor's Curse.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
I'm going to let him develop this idea on his own.
Hey, I wonder if on the Mayor's Curse if that Padrak's still on there. You remember Sniv? When there was
Yeah.
Wrath and Gnarling?
Yeah. Hey, Roughage, do you remember the Mayor's Curse? I heard a bard song about the liberation of Cartolath, and I know the Mayor's Curse was there.
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't know who you were talking to either. For goodness sakes.
What's his name again, Giovanni?
The Liver Eater?
It's not Liver Eater.
Nudist Gus.
It's Liberator.
Nudist Gus.
Liberator,
Okay.
the Nudist Gus.
It's Brutus Gawk,
Good.
the Liberator.
Surely you know about the Mayor's Curse. It was quite famed for its efforts in helping Cartolath. According to the bard song I heard.
Sometimes those bards are wrong.
The Sea Ghost was there as well.
So you say.
Hey, anyways, I wonder if Sniv and Wrath and Gnarling are here, because maybe they will, kind of let us in, and we can just kind of talk to some people and figure out where this place is and get the heck away from here.
Yeah, as long as we don't have to talk to that captain.
Yeah, he didn't really like us.
Yeah, the one with the fake accent and the stupid hat.
How dare you?
No, you're what?
Either way, maybe we can sneak in and figure out where this temple is. Let's find Sniv.
Okay.
She'll be easy to find.
Yeah, that powdered wig.
Forgot about that. Wrath and Gnarling will look like just every other hobgoblin. I'm not going to spot them.
Let's go. And I start dragging the mask towards the Mayor's Curse.
Ooh, that'd be kind of fun to steal the Mayor's Curse.
Wait, I'm sorry, we're going straight for the Imperial Navy?
Yes!
This doesn't seem like... what?
Aren't you like a Liberator or something?
Yeah, Liberator.
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 Yes, but that's done with some subterfuge. Like, we could get some weapons off one ship and then bring them over to the halflings on the other one.
Sure. The ship that's going to have the most armament is going to be the Mayor's Curse as its combat ship. So they're going to have plenty of swords.
Druck, are you walking towards the Mayor's Curse?
Yeah, I'll go over there.
As you get closer, you hear through a megaphone, "Hold on there! What do you think you're doing?" Might be coming from the Sea Ghost.
Oh, is it the Commodore?
Very possibly.
We'd like to speak to the Commodore. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Is there a Commodore on the Sea Ghost?
Geo goes, "Shh, I'm the pirate." I want to push Runar into the water.
You can just do an attack.
I intentionally go under the water because I'm using the ring of the swimming anyway.
Giovanni terribly misses. And then starts pulling on the rope he has around you. Hey, Captain Hobgobs, do you remember us? Giovanni Merson.
It was Commodore. Don't make him mad.
Oh, he could totally be a Commodore. Look at that smile.
What am I seeing here?
It's me, Giovanni Merson. Don't you remember me? Satyr pirate? born from the sea. We helped you at Carterlath. We got some of your hobgobs free. Remember the Sharky elves are enslaving you all? Do I recognize them? Is this the same guy?
Well, you dealt largely with people on the other boat, but both ships were involved. Seem to remember a cat-like human and a satyr and whatever this guy is.
Yeah, so you do remember us. Okay, good. Jeez, these gobs, man. So, hey, remember how we did you a favor? Now you need to do us a favor, please.
I seem to remember leaving you near Portmanteau.
Yeah, which that was kind of on your way anyway, so not that big of a deal. That wasn't really like a payback favor. I need a payback favor.
What is this favor? Tell me what you're thinking, and we'll see whether or not we have you walk the plank again.
We need to get inside the town for just a little bit. I gotta figure out where a hidden temple is, and then we are out. I just need to get into town, not get enslaved, not be bothered, and pop back out. And you guys can keep doing whatever you're doing. Hero persuasion?
Sure.
23.
What do you have for trade?
Well, we did capture this dragonkin, and he turns over to the dragonkin and gives him a wink. Subterfuge.
The dragon looks at you closely and goes,
Liberator.
Subterfuge. You just said it.
Yes. This dragon kid said he was here to free the halflings.
Look at the muscles on this guy.
Man, he could take out at least one ship by himself. You could just pick it up and just toss it.
Can someone get this man a loincloth?
You know, I asked him to put on pants earlier. He's very disrespectful about it.
They run over and they try to put a loincloth on Geo.
Hey, no. Hey, I'm fine. That guy.
Well, put one on him too while you're at it.
No. All right, can you get us in, Hobbs?
I suppose we could probably send you in with a small group. We are leaving soon for Tandria.
Define soon.
Are you going to fight the giants there?
No, we are just looking to make money.
By fighting the giants there?
Well, I mean, we like to fight. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you're really good at it, too.
Well, that's true. Thank you.
You did a very good job on those Sharky elves.
Well, I mean, I didn't do it by myself, but,
well, you could have, though. You could have.
You know, it was all your excellent planning that...
Yeah. Leadership,
guidance, allowed us to really come through and do all those great things there on Carterlath. I look at the Dragonkin. Does he realize that we're talking about actually being at Carterlath with this guy?
Roll your insight.
22.
You think he's starting to understand, but he's trying to put on a front.
All right, Captain, how much time do you need to let us get us in and get us out?
No, he's a commander. Wait, did you get promoted?
Boy, he should be promoted. He's so good at his job.
Get these people onto a longboat, please.
I told you he was a commander.
The very commanding command there, sir. Good job. Here's your dragonkin. Bye, buddy. Wait a minute. Well, he said he's good at liberating, right? He's gonna do it?
They put the dragonkin in chains.
Oh, no.
And walk him off.
He had a plan, right? Did he say he had a plan? This was your idea, wasn't it?
I don't think getting him tossed in the brig with the hobgoblins was part of his plan. I can't even say that with a straight face.
All right, okay. So when we get the information on the temple, we're leaving. I'll make sure the captain releases him. I know what I'll do. I get it figured out. I think I know what to give this captain when we leave.
Okay. Better not be a halfling.
Might involve a spiky mace that scares people. What captain would not want that?
You know, that's actually a good gift for him.
All right, we jump on the longboat.
You didn't recognize anybody on the longboat?
Came from the Sea Ghost, so no.
Hello. In case you forgot who we are, my name is Runar Chak. We were on your sister ship, the Mare's Curse. We helped liberate your compatriots on the Knight's Plunder from Carlav. Good to meet you. Good to meet you. We're just here for a short time. No autographs.
Hey, are you Wrath? Are you Wrath? Is this one Wrath?
No, none of them are Wrath.
One of them has burn marks on his face, and he's really looking closely at Druck.
Hey, is this one Gnarling? Druck, is this Gnarling or Wrath? Hey, what's your name, Burnface Man?
Do I recognize this guy?
No.
Hey, did you serve on the Ninth Wonder?
No, I served on the Sea Ghost.
Oh, right. That's the one. Oh,
Yeah, it's a great ship.
it is a great ship. I'm glad to see that her sails were repaired.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Looks really nice. I saw there was such a disarray at Carlav, when she pulled up alongside the Mayor's Curse.
It's the pirate life out here, and it happens.
So you go through a channel, rocky cliffs on each side, and you come up to a shoreline, and there's a small city there. A hamlet, really, but there are some pretty large constructions. Something that looks like it's probably a theater. There's a fortification that's been built up haphazardly. It's spiky logs jutting out towards the sea, hobgoblin style. And you see lots of hobgoblins moving around. Many of them are drunken or dueling. And you do see some halflings walking along, many of them as sort of servants to the hobgoblins.
Move it, twerp.
The sailors let you off and start heading back, and they leave you on the shores of Seldom Seen.
We need to find a library and perhaps a scholar or a bureaucrat of some sort.
The hobgoblin you're talking to burps really loudly and then throws up at your feet.
That means he doesn't care.
Just got Druck's vomit off of me.
The halfling next to him, a young woman that has curly blonde hair and is carrying some sort of bag that is probably for the hobgoblin that just threw up at your feet, says,
I think if you're looking for some sort of information, you're probably wanting to talk to Bloody. Go to the portal.
She nods her head to her right, and you look over, and there's a shop called the Portal.
And you said Bloody?
Yes, Bloody Pimpernel. She's of the Worritos.
Bloody Pimpernel.
Pimpernel.
Pimpernel. Bloody Pimpernel. Bloody Pimpernel.
Just remember Bloody. Just remember Bloody.
Bloody Pimpernel.
Yep.
All right. I go to the portal.
Hey, thank you very much. And he tries to sleight of hand a gold piece to the halfling.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
An 11.
The puking hobgoblin doesn't seem to notice, and she gives you a wink.
I wink back.
Step into the portal, and it's largely a bookstore. There's dust all over everything. Looks like nothing's moved in this place for a while.
Is there a little bell or anything at the desk?
There is, actually.
Hello, I'm Runar Chai, and I'm looking for Bloody Bloody Pimpernel.
Oh, customers?
Yes.
Halfling woman comes out. She's got gray hair, bun on top.
What brings you here? You're not hobgoblins? You're not halflings? How did this happen?
Yeah, we're looking for the Beast's Temple of Aliopus.
Aliopus?
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the north of here.
Oh, I think what you're looking for is Alcizara. Let me find a book here. Hold on. And she walks over, and she gets onto a ladder that walks her up, and she's still shorter than you are once she's up on the ladder. She pulls a big book out, comes over. It's about as big as she is, and she slaps it down in front of her. Dust just puffs up in front of you. I'm sorry, I need to do a little cleaning here. Yes, let me look here. And she starts flipping through.
Boy, if you have no customers, you'd think you'd be dusting, but I don't know.
She says, yes, Alajara. I believe that you'll still be able to see the top of one of the domes. The Alajara, and she starts to kind of read through. She says, it was an eastern trade post for the Alubian Empire long ago. It's an astrological observatory. They closed themselves off from their people, and somewhere along the line they were
submerged. I don't know if it's had to do with mare or with natural causes, but they're now underwater. But if you go due north, and she kind of runs through some nautical terms, talking about things to sort of watch for, she gives you enough information, Geo, that you get a feel that if you just head a certain direction, you're looking for the top of a dome that's still above water. You'll see it in the water.
Got it. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Here's 50 gold worth of the gems.
Oh, thank you very much. Is there anything I can do for you while you're here?
Yes. I've heard some rumors, and perhaps you can confirm or deny them. Are the hobgoblins taking the halflings here and shipping them off to Tandria?
They are working to do that. So there are far fewer halflings here than there had been previously. Many of them are on the Giant, I think they told me it was called. They've got many of our populace on that boat. I don't know what they're planning to do with them, but I do know that they're talking about heading them west. They keep me around because I'm one of the few people that can educate them when they need it.
Just don't like those hobgobs, you know?
We could just take the Giant. We do need a ship.
Ah, now you're talking.
Drek.
We don't have a ship presently. We can take this Giant if you like.
Okay, so we need a plan. I don't know.
Hey, Bloody, is there a place I could buy a ship here? Like a small one?
No, I mean, there's no ships here. We can't even dock them.
The problem is we need a plan to steal the Giant, and remember who allegedly had a plan?
The Liberator?
Yes, the Liberator.
Boy, we need him back for so many reasons.
God, I just don't like him.
Does he talk too much?
He lies. All the time.
I don't know anybody like that.
He lies more than you.
Well, I don't. How dare you?
You tell the truth quite a bit, actually, to be fair.
Oh, hey, compliment number 2. Geo's peeking around and he sees a little case with a bunch of potions in it, and he's like, wait a minute. What's this one right here? Hey, what's this potion right here? Is that a potion of dragon breathing?
Oh, yes, fire breathing, yes.
Hey, that might come in handy, Runar. And, is this a gaseous one?
Oh, a potion of gaseous form. Yes, you know your potions.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try one of these. I think it'd be kind of funny. I hope it stinks.
It's mist.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it stinks. Hey, how much you want for those 2?
You understand that mist is not supposed to stink.
Test that mist out, buddy. How much you need for these?
Between the two, I would give them to you for 1,200 gold.
Sold. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. That's my first customer in quite a while.
Alright, so we need a plan. Alright, step 1. We go get the Liberator.
The who?
The Liberator.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, we go get the Liberator, and then we use his plan.
Awesome.
Alright, let's put our hands in. And on the count of 1, 2, 3, we'll say, go pirates. Because that's what we're doing now. We're being pirates. It's great.
I like this. 1, 2, 3.
Pirate!
Go pirate!
Oh, crap.
Time to steal a ship.
This is... You're a bad influence. Let's go.
Hey, Druck, fire breathing. Get what I'm getting at? Huh?
Yeah, it's a ship. You set it on fire.
Yeah, exactly. I can do it 3 times. Pirates don't like these. Unless they get them.
Wait, you can breathe fire 3 times.
Yeah.
And then your loot lets you fly or something, right?
Uh-huh. I can jump good, too.
Nice.
Get anybody on our tails.
Nice.
So you get to the shore and you realize that the longboat had left you. But there's another longboat that's pulled up, and there's a couple of hobgoblins in it that kind of look familiar. Just as it's about to strike you, a little blue Hadrak with a powdered wig comes walking up from behind you.
Excuse me. I need to get through, please.
Oh!
Sniv!
Sniv!
How you doing?
Buddy!
Long time no see!
I'm
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Oh, come on, you don't remember the pirate satyr?
Oh, yes.
Blew up a
yes.
statue?
Oh, what? Yes.
In
Oh,
Carterlath.
Carla.
the tower.
Yes, correct.
Oh, how have you been?
Really good.
Oh.
Really good. How are Wrath and
Lots-
Gnarling hanging out with you?
Yeah, this is them, right?
Oh,
yes, in the
right
boat.
there. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Hey, can you get us to the Space Ghost? Sea Ghost. The Sea Ghost.
Yes, to the fleet?
Yeah.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
What brings you here?
Oh, we got to blow up another statue.
I like that.
Hey, you have any boom booms I can buy off of you?
Well, I was just resupplying, but I might be able to make some gold off you if you're interested.
Yeah, what you got for me?
I do have some balls full of powder.
Powder balls, give me them.
They have wicks on them. You just light them and throw.
Yeah, the boom booms. I'll take a boom boom.
Yes.
How much?
I could probably let them go for 50 gold pieces apiece. Got 4 of them and I could hand over.
Wait, 50 gold pieces. Now here, remember, we're long-time buddies. 50 seems a little high for old friends, don't you think? I rolled a 20.
There's 4 of them. 50 times 4. That's a lot of math. Let's say, give them to you for 175.
How about 150?
Hey, 175 it is. 175 it is.
Too late. He already paid. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your help, Catman. By the way, you look much more cat-like.
Yep. I feel less cat-like, but I'm simultaneously more cat-like. It is quite the paradox.
He makes for a good pillow, though.
Yeah, you're the one that... Never mind.
Well, it's nice seeing you around.
Oh, we're getting on the same boat as them.
Oh, this is getting awkward. Wrath, Gnarling, how you doing? He has their names swapped around.
They kind of look at each other.
I walk up and shake their hands profusely, one at a time. All right, excellent. So we're going back to the Sea Ghost, yeah?
Yeah, that's what we're doing, yes. Well, yes.
Excellent. We're going with you. All right, cool.
We're actually going to the Mayor's Curse,
No,
but,
you're going to-
we
you're
can
going-
we can bring you to the Sea Ghost.
Cool.
It's within the neighborhood.
What is the name of the commander on the Sea Ghost?
Nazal?
Zal, and it is commander, right? It's not. No.
Lately it's become Commodore. I don't know exactly why, but Commodore, Commander, Chameleon, I don't know.
That's a good, respectable rank.
Sniv, would it be possible, instead of dropping us off at the Sea Ghost, do you think you could just swing us by the giant?
Why would you want to go to the slave ship?
Well, the person that we're looking for might actually have gotten hauled off there.
Oh, you have a friend, huh?
Acquaintance. We've met once on a mast.
He might not like us after this, really.
We'll drop you off next to it. I know you can walk on water. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we'll just piggyback on you. Double piggyback.
Can you at least pull up to the ship so I can just not? I've had enough water for one day.
What are those guys yelling over there on the Sea Ghost?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a bunch of hobgobs. Who really cares, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Thanks for the ride, Sniv.
Thanks, Wrath, Marlene, Sniv, Hobgoblin, random number 42. All right, let's go.
So, pull up to the giant, which is a really large ship. The little blue Padrack looks up, and her little dragonoid face pushes up the white powdered wig on her head, and she says,
Permission to come aboard from these guys.
this hobgoblin looks down and says,
Permission granted.
and a net drops so that you can climb up.
I climb up that.
Yep, I climb.
Safe travel, Sniv.
Bye, Sniv.
Thanks for the ride.
Thanks for the boom balls.
I'm not exactly certain how we're going to do this, but
Yeah, well, I have an idea to trade out something for him, and I feel pretty bad. I don't know if he really had a plan.
I don't think he had a plan.
I think he was lying.
I know he was lying about Cartolath, and I know he was lying about Chesson. That was us. We did those things.
Yeah, exactly.
Hop up onto the deck, and the hobgoblin that was looking over steps back, and there's a small army of halflings pointing crossbows, and among them is a burly, naked, black-scaled dragonkin with his hands on his hips.
Welcome to the giant.
Hey! Hey, look at that! Runar, he did it! Hey, you didn't by any chance hear us when we were coming up that ladder, did you, Liberator?
Hey, he said it right.
He reaches out his hand to shake it.
I shake him and see all of the shake. Okay, now all we gotta do is figure out what to do with these other ships. I think I have some ideas.
Oh, don't worry, I have that taken care of.
And from the other ships, you hear muffled explosions. And each of them starts to sink.
He did those too! Mr. Liberator, you are the man!
I am so confused.
He told you he had it under control.
I underestimated you.
That's why we sold him as a slave. We know he can do it. Subterfuge. See, we knew.
It was all part of our plan.
Why are you acting so awkward? We knew this would happen.
On the side of the ship, the two hobgoblins that were with Sniv, Wrath and Gnarling, come climbing up. Halflings let loose with their bolts and stick into their faces. Stick into their faces. And they quiver for a second and drop to the water.
Oh, hey, these halflings are back. They just got roaring and gap.
Sniv pops her head up.
Oh, don't shoot. We like Sniv.
Looks around at the group.
What is happening here?
Sniv, I think you want to work for these people now. And treat them right.
She looks over and you can see that the other ships in the fleet are all sinking into the bay.
I think I work for you.
Way to go, halflings. Hey, Liberator, you think you could navigate us up north?
I will bring you north. For Carterlath!
Oh, guys, I'm pretty sad here. Did you want to know why?
The Sea Titan?
Yes. I really wish I could find something that would make me happy.
You know what would excite you, though?
What?
Liking and subscribing to D4 on the Floor.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That does make me feel pretty good. Yeah. I think it makes lots of people feel pretty good around here.
And then I really like comments on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, me too. The comments are great. Yeah.
And then we got our website up.
Yeah, that thing called the website, too. Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit better.
Yeah.
Lost 4 ships, but I need to gain 4. I need to gain more.
Well, we got the giant.
We do. I don't know how much longer we'll have it, but...
I give it till the end of the campaign.
The end of camping? I guess we'll be camping soon enough.
Yeah.